Hi guys, it's Debbie, and I'm going to work on a large fluid painting today. And so this is 36 by 24, and hopefully my paints are sort of ready to go. Yeah, as you know, I usually pre-mix all my paints and try to store them in, a larger container. And these paints are thin down with pouring medium, any pouring medium you choose, because I'm sure there's many different ones in this. If you don't know what a pouring medium is, you can get them at your craft shop, and you can mix them with your paints depending on how thick they are and what kind you're using to get it so that they can kind of pour a little bit. I would keep these on the thicker side. And you don't need to add any additives, and you can thin down if you get them if they are too thick. You can also do water, and water will work just fine. Anyways, what else I want to tell you? I'm just gonna pour a little bit on and work a little bit at a time. And before I started filming, I made a great big mess again. So I've decided that means it's going to be a great painting because I've already made the mess. So, and I also got some on my canvas. So it kind of changed my thought plan it's just a little bit. So anyways, I'm going to pull you down. Okay. I didn't get much on there, just a little bit, but still. So, okay. If you've seen the other large painting that I did, this is going to be, gotta make sure I get this in the screen. It's going to be done a similar way. So I'm in the mood to do it that way today. So I guess that's how it's going to be. So this time, because I love pink. Now you guys use your own colors, but all I'm doing is just showing you what, my idea. So if you don't like some of the colors I use, just use your own colors. See, and I even shook that one up. And they're all going to turn out, I'm sure, just beautifully. So, okay, I might not want to shake it above the canvas. See what I did? I'll move this down for right now. I got different colors of pink here mixed up. So, and different kinds. I have all kinds of paint that I'm using. So, I don't feel that it's going to matter too much what kind of paint, as long as you just get them thinned down to the way you like it. And that, I feel, is what's going to be important. Remember, if you're doing it this way, don't squeeze too hard because the lid could come off. And you don't want that to happen, right? Do as I say, not as I do. Just thought I'd bring that up. Yeah, I've done it quite a few times. Okay, so now some of these paints, you will get some of the cells without any silicone or anything in it. If there is any silicone in here, which there could be because I reuse those tubes all the time, you're going to get different effects than I am, of course, but you can get these cells without any silicone at all if that's what you're after, then you add more. Yeah, I'm just going to see, I'm just playing, so I'm not, I have a little bit of an idea. I just knew what colors I wanted to start with, and that was my thought plan. And a little bit of an idea how I was going to start it off. And so I could lift it and tilt it, and as of right now, that's not I'm just going to try and guide it right now a little bit. And a little bit later I'll probably move it a little more. I'm using a paper towel and I'm just wiping it off sometimes if I feel I don't want to. And I'm not too sure yet until where this is going and until it gets going a bit. So right now you just go with whatever your thoughts are. Can't see it too much when I lift it way up there, can you? Try to get it as close as possible, and then with these larger paintings, if you pull it back too far, then you guys can't see exactly what's going on. Now I also have a spray bottle too, and I may use that, but if I use a spray bottle, it gets a little bit runnier than what it is right now. So then I'll lose some of my control that I have. So, you know, it may be something I'm going to do eventually here. Actually, I think I should make these just a little bit thinner maybe. I might have them, just depends on how much control you want over your picture. So if it's, you know, if it's too much out of control, which I think I might give it a spray, but I'm going to wait until I get it all laid out, because if I do that now, then I lose more and more control. So when I'm moving down here and I'm moving it around, you know, I'm going to have less control down there, and then, you know, at some point you could then you have a mess if you're not careful, especially with these wet paints. I keep saying I'm going to do this. I'm going to do one with the thicker paints, and we'll see how that turns out. Quite a bit different. Probably not today, but sorry guys, when I lift it up too high. I'm trying to make it so that you can see pretty much what's going on up close. I love the way these little bubbles just popped up in there. See them right here. I want to get rid of them there, so I'll just... One thing about this, if there's something you really like, you could go over it with whatever your background color is. So mine is white. So if I don't like something, I can kind of go over it, and like right in here, I haven't completely decided how I want to end that up. But over here, I know I may put a little orange in and see. See what's going on down here, all the little dots coming in. I love this one up here. So now also, if you don't want to touch it, you could use a straw, which I might try that. I mean, Might try, see if I like the effects on here. I'm half tempted to spray it because there's certain effects I thought I would do at the beginning. If I spray it, I'll just do a little over here because I'm going to move it off. Then I get a little more of that feathering effect, which, you know, I'm tempted to do that. But then I'm going to lose a lot of, plus right now it's a little thick. I have to touch it in. If your paints are a little bit thinner, it might, but I'm just kind of tempted because I want some of these colors to blend together a little more. And so I'm very tempted to give it a spray, but then I lose all control. So it's almost kind of over with at that point. I mean, you know, I can't come, I mean, I may have to repaint it unless it turns out just the way you want it to. So I'm trying to stay away from that right at this moment. Well, I totally had a vision of exactly how I wanted this to look. It started off sort of that way, but obviously it's not going to be anything too near what I wanted, what my vision was. That's the name of this game almost. Don't plan out too much. So So now I kind of feel it's rather busy, so I'm trying to decide if I want to add a lot more white, dark, or just some plain color, which I think that's the direction. I'll just add some plain right now in. See if I feel a little better about the way it looks. See what it kind of does if you spray it? It gives it that little bit of a, like a foggy effect. See right there? The only problem is when I move it, you know, because I'm not, you could do your whole painting that way. I've done many that way. But I must be in this point where I like a little more control on the painting right now. So, okay. Kind of don't like something there. I'm going to try to move it out. Move my red over it. Oops, just spilt my white, guys. Off screen though. Make sure it don't get on too much. I need music. You guys paint to music? Oh, I know. I gotta make my own music and play it if I can play it while I'm doing this, because, you know, I've had some people in the past offer their music up. I just don't have time sometimes to go and sit and listen to what it you know, you just get used to what's played on the radio. So You know, I like this side, not busy at all. I enjoy that. So my question right now to myself is, do I want to do something else to this or call it done? Now, I got a little in this corner, I've been touching it, but I'll just pour a little white on it, and if it sticks out too much, I'll just do that last painting. I had little pieces of white here and there, and I liked it. I really liked it. Let me do it with a clean spatula. I really like these little things just moving around in the background. It gives it gives it a depth. And when you do your own, you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay guys, this is dried it's completely dry now. And I've decided I'm not done with it. After it dried, I wasn't real happy, so I mixed up. I want some more stuff on this side, and then I'm going to add a few more things to it. So so that I feel it's done. Hopefully I don't ruin it. Oh God. Anyways, so that's the story on this. I just felt like this side needed something else. So we will add something else, like some more color. It's hard when you're coming back into these kind of paintings to I don't know. I like working when they're all wet. Sorry, I had to walk over here. I want to grab a couple of things. Well, I guess I won't do that. I'll just put on some gloves and do it. I was looking for something to move this around. Anyways. I just couldn't handle the way this was turning out, so let's see, what do I want to have now? All my paints are rather thick right now. I think from maybe when I do these kind of paintings from now on, I might do more of them maybe on a speed. I just never know what's the best way to do them that you guys would find more interesting. All right. I don't want to. Okay, so now I had felt that I just wanted to do something else to this. And I'm just still not sure what I want to do. I need something. Here we go. I'm just going to thin this down a little bit so I can get it to come out a little better. Now, the nice thing about some of this being dry, if it goes on some of this, I could wipe it off if I didn't like it. But if it goes on the white, you can't. because the white, unless I were to make the white a little. I don't know if I like that. But we can test it a little bit because I can wipe some of this off. And I don't like it. I don't like it. So, oh, you guys, I feel sorry for you. I'm going to torture you through this. Okay, so I don't mind some of this. I'm going to look for the lid to this. I wouldn't mind squirting it out. What I need is some little pointy bottles that have little openings on them. And I have my table full of paints now. Can't find anything I sat down. So I guess we won't do what I was thinking of doing. I'll do it a little differently. Let me see how. I got a paper plate right here. I just was going to run a test to see how thick it was, but it knows that it's plugged up. You just don't want to squeeze these too hard. All I'm doing is practice till I end up with something I like. Then I'm just going to keep going at this. Just don't want to squeeze it too hard till the lid pops off. Gosh, I'm sure I've done that my share of many times. I want them. Now it's looking better, right guys? I'm liking it much better now. I'm not done, but I'm liking it better. You know, it's always fun when you're starting to feel like, oh, finally, you know, it's pulling together. To me, it's pulling together. So, you know, when you start to feel like, oh, God, finally. Because for a few minutes there, I couldn't see an end to this. And now I'm starting to feel kind of comfortable with it. Like I'm sort of happy with it. I'm not completely. Let me see what color this is coming out. That's kind of, that's a little too light. I wish I had a little white that was a little, I think right now, I have an idea. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to get a little of this white that's been thinned down. I just wanted something small for this side. I didn't want to take a chance of two. This is kind of thick. If this was a little thinner, it'd be a little better. bit. I want to make a little bit more. You'll see what I'm going to do. Oh, that might be too much. But, because it's no longer wet everywhere, I just wanted to I don't like something, if I got too much of something, I can take some of it off. But you know what? I might leave that. Alright, I gotta slow down here. Because it's almost getting to a point where it could be too busy. We don't want that, do we? I think I'm gonna... What do you think, guys? I think I'm going to call this one done. Okay, guys. This is after it's sat for a few days. So this is it. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching.